people. Okay, today I was working on a new project, which is not painting, but it has something to do with painting. And today I built a frame for my paintings. And here we go. Let me show you what I did. First time doing this now. I don't recommend you do anything I do. Everything I do is just off the cuff. I had a great idea. Went to Home Depot, found some wood that will work for my frames, because at this point in time, with everything that's going on with the pandemic, you can't go out and get it fitted. You can't go to a frame shop. You can't go to a gallery. So I just DIY. No, DIY. That's what I had to DIY, do it myself. Anyway, I guess it's DIM, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so this is my painting. Faces. This is the color faces, which started the trend of, hey, why don't I make all my people colorless? And what I mean by that is to have people to recognize people for who they are and not the color of their skin. So this is one of the paintings that started the whole trend. And with the painting behind me, as you can see, this is white, green man, and then I got this little purple dude right here. Ooh, that hurt. But it all started with this painting here. So what I did was, as you can see the frame, I built myself. You can see the back of it. Hopefully you can see the back. You can see it's two paintings in one, right? And so what I did was, and you can see I made some flaws first time. You know, I'll patch these pieces up. It's no biggie. It's more so about learning how to put things together. And so I used these pieces of wood. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see this real well. Go to Home Depot where they cut the wood. And of course this is backwards because it's on a video. And this is a 1/4 inch by 1.5 inches by 36. And so, and it's only like $1.37 for each slat. And what I did was I bought 4 of these, of course, right? Bought 4 of these lengths, 36 inches long. And then I took my ruler, right? Then, excuse me for picking in my nose. I have it. I need to stop. But anyway, I took the wood and I measured it out. I measured the painting out. So I took my painting, measured it out, right? And then, of course, you can see some of the cut pieces I used. Put an X on the piece I wanted to keep and a check on the piece you wanted to. Now, X on the piece I wanted to get rid of. Check on a piece you want to keep. Now that's something I learned in shop class, 8th grade, back in 84, 85. I can't remember when I was in 8th grade. Long time ago. Just know that. So after I did that, I took and got me some sandpaper, right? Sanded up. I got the sanding block from where I paint houses. I am a painter, so I paint houses, and I still keep some of my stuff handy for when I need it, and came in handy, right? And then trusty drill, and of course you got to get you some screws. And on this one I use wood screws. So now you got to make sure you use the right type of screws. And it's a wood frame, a wood frame for the canvas, of course, is made of wood. And of course my frame that I use for the wood that I use for my framing is wood. So I made sure I got wood screws, and these screws were 8 by 3/4 screws, and just enough to go all the way through. Just enough to go all the way through the board, and enough to penetrate the side or the border of the canvas. So it's enough to penetrate the border of the canvas, and you know it's got to be thin enough. I'm going to give you a little demonstration of how long the screw actually is. All right, so this is my screw right here, okay? And then you can see, as you can see, the screw here is just enough hopefully you can see that. It's just enough to go through and penetrate through the canvas, so it doesn't go away to the opposite end. Now, being that we have to do some DIY work when it comes to framing, it's a good experience. I suggest everyone tries it at once. You don't have to use the same type of style I use. If you have a table saw, which I don't, you can probably cut at angles, 45-degree angles, and make a real decent frame. But what I was trying to do was I was trying to join these two pieces of paintings together, right, in a frame, and I wanted it especially made with this thickness, right, so that when you hang it, it can kind of be like embossed from the wall. I know it's no such thing, but I'm making up stuff. So it can be embossed from the wall. So you can see the difference on how I did it. And as you can see, it didn't penetrate the frame here. See up here, it didn't penetrate the frame. And you can join two frames together. Sturdy. And of course, I'm gonna do some finish work to it. I'm gonna do some finish work to the painting. But that's my take on frame making. Probably as I do more, I probably get better with time, which I know I will. But this was the first experience. I wanted to capture it for y'all to let y'all know that you can do anything you put your mind to. It may not be professionally done like you would buy from the store, but hey, it's a start. It's all about the experience. It's all about learning. And it's just all about trying new things. So with that being said, I hope everybody stays safe from the pandemic. Wash your hands, sneezing, coughing your arm. Don't pick on your face like I've been doing this whole video. It's a habit. I gotta break that. And just make sure you spend time with your loved ones. I hope you all have a nice evening.